Many clients come in and ask me about how a short sale is going to impact their credit rating. A short sale is less damaging to your long-term credit than would a foreclosure or bankruptcy. A short sale should only impact your credit rating about 50 points. Versus a foreclosure or a bankruptcy, those will stay on your credit report for at least 7 to 10 years, causing hundreds of points to be reduced off your credit rating. The other advantage to short sales is there is no specific reporting on future loan applications, job applications, or security clearance. The most important thing for people to take away from this is, in 1 to 2 years with a short sale, you can rebuy a house. Versus a foreclosure or bankruptcy, you may look for 5 to 7 years before lenders will consider giving you another loan.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.
If you're considering about doing a short sale, 2012 is the time to begin action. The great news about 2012 is a lot of people are getting cash incentives because HAFA, Home Affordable Foreclosure Alternatives, as well as the Mortgage Debt Relief Act, have provided many advantages to homeowners trying to short sell the house. Two important advantages are, one, a moving incentive of up to $3,000, and also forgiveness of any 1099 tax liabilities that you would have. You can apply for these cash incentives directly through your bank, even though some are from government programs. They're processed through the same system. That way you don't have to search or hunt on the internet. Actually, just applying for the short sale itself, you have therefore applied to get money for selling your home. But at the end of 2012, HAFA and Mortgage Debt Relief Act expire, and you may lose your opportunity for all those advantages. Consider short selling your house now. Doing a short sale allows you to control your future.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.
When I hear someone say, "What will my friends or family think if I short sell my house?" I tell them, I've been where you are. I know what it feels like. 2007, I started doing short sales with my own property. There's no reason to be ashamed that you bought your house at market value 5 years ago and it's no longer worth the mortgage value. You made the best decisions you could at the time. What you need to do now is take a look at what options you have. I understand that you're concerned about losing your down payment on your house. The first 10 years of a 30-year mortgage, your mortgage payments almost entirely go to paying the interest off and do not reduce the principal amount that you owe the bank. So that the next 5 years, you're not taking any amount off the principal owed to the bank, your house most likely is not going to appreciate enough for you to be able to sell it and even break even. You should consider other options in continuing to finance that unproductive debt.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.
In a short sale, you have to list your home for sale. Your lender is going to require that it be open to anyone to make a bid on your property. Realtors are an important part of the whole short sale process because they are able to market your property to hundreds, maybe even thousands of people and get you the best offer possible. However, it's not necessary that your realtor actually do the negotiations with the bank for the approval of the short sale. I akin a short sale approval to a reverse loan approval. The same documents you submitted to get your loan when buying your house are the same documents the bank's going to review to approve the sale of your house and shorting it its mortgage. So I recommend people consider other alternatives than just having a realtor as part of the negotiation. Go to someone who also is able to review the title, work with the issues of the bank, and maybe in some cases even your homeowners or condominium association, which also may have delinquent fees that are involved. Because you want the highest offer. The more you can net your bank, not only will your short sale be approved, but most likely your deficiency forgiven. So working with a qualified, good realtor in the short sale arena is important to a successful short sale.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.
One of the most important steps when processing a short sale is how the property is listed. The goal should be that you have an offer on your property within the first 30 days. The reason that this is important is because you want your lender to be aware that you're working to solve the problem, as also you want to avoid foreclosure.
My goal is to generate an offer to my seller within 72 hours. In order to do that, I always select as listing price the assessed value from the city. This ensures me a great success, and later on we will always have the bank sending an appraisal with the final review.
When you select a price for your property, don't be too concerned, because you will field third-party offers, your realtor will look at the market, as well as the bank will come back after receipt of the offer and do what's known as a BPO, or broker price opinion, to confirm the offer is fair. Your goal as the homeowner is to make sure that you start the short sale process as quickly as possible.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.
I know you're concerned with how long the short sale process is going to take, because so many people talk about they've waited and waited and waited. But there are techniques that you can use in order to ensure the short sale is processed faster. One of them is I highly recommend sellers or homeowners submit their documents for the short sale process at the time they list the property for sale. First, you can go to your bank's website. The bank will have a formalized package they would like for you to review, complete, and sign. Also, be prepared to submit 1 or 2 years tax returns, 2 years bank statements, any of your most recent pay stubs, as well as other documentations regarding other income, such as rental income if the property is an investment home.
In order to complete a short sale package and send it to the bank, I include the listing agreement, the property pictures, the MLX history, and also the sales contract.
So when you begin to think about short selling, begin also thinking about the documents you need to submit to the lender. This will help submit the package at one time so the bank can quickly send it on to negotiation and avoid having long document collection periods. Good luck with your short sale.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.
In the state of Florida, homeowners associations and condominium associations manage most of the properties. One of the concerns that I have when meeting with homeowners who are considering a short sale is they're concerned because they're past due on their association fees. This does not prevent you from short selling, but it is an issue you should begin to address at the time you list your home.
When your sellers come to you and they say that they owe HOA fees, you always have to make sure that you ask how long they have not been paying. If it is more than a year, most likely that would not be covered by the bank.
Make sure you tell your realtor that you're past due in the amount that you owe your association, as well as the amount due. That way you can begin working with the realtor to see if there's a way to negotiate the fees down with your association, or maybe the buyer will help you contribute to the shortfall. My recommendation is if you're able to pay your homeowners association, you should. If you can't though, be aware that the bank may only pay what is legally required if they foreclose. So if it was a condominium association, you're looking at approximately 12 months. Good luck with your short sale.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.
In Florida, we have the wonderful advantage of being the playground to the world. And there's a lot of people who have second homes here or vacation properties. And it's wonderful to know that they too are eligible for a short sale.
As a real estate broker, I am very happy to know that my international homeowners are currently qualified for the short sales.
Lenders now have become much more advanced in approving short sales, even if it's not your primary residence. You should consider it. You don't have to be a U.S. resident. You don't have to be a resident of Florida for the bank to even give you cash for keys, which is a new program where they offer seller incentives. I highly recommend, if you're concerned about the status of your property, you talk to your lender today about a short sale. Good luck with your short sale.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.
There's great news for Florida homeowners. The Attorney Generals have settled with the banks for $25 billion. And part of this settlement impacts HAFA, Home Affordable Foreclosure Alternative Program. Not only that, the government has broadened this program through December 2013 to include not only primary homes, but also if it's your second home or investment property. It does include a $3,000 incentive, but it must be your primary residence. Further, you are now entitled to have in excess of 31% of the mortgage payment be part of your income, meaning you can be current on your property and still apply for a short sale without damaging your credit. Also importantly is the fact that the credit reporting is now broken into two separate issues. One, if you would be current and short sale your property, or two, you wouldn't be current. So what this means to a homeowner is a short sale is much less damaging in the long run to not only your credit, but you can also still apply if it's your second home. Good luck with your short sale.
If you have more questions about short sales, Renee can be reached at 561-833-1155.